Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's do another in-depth perfume review. All right, so first of all, I was totally going to review one of these new alt fragrances that I recently picked up. I've been kind of curious about this brand. I'm a huge fan of the Dossier fragrances, but a lot of you recommended trying alt, that they have some scents that Dossier doesn't carry, and I was just kind of curious about the quality as well. So anyway, I picked up 3 fragrances. I promise I will still get to these. I will probably upload a couple of these reviews next week, so do stay tuned. However, I have to push this particular fragrance to the forefront because I think that I have discovered a new holy grail fragrance for me. And I just recently picked it up at the Sephora sale that they were having. I believe it's over by the time that you guys are gonna watch this video. I recently mentioned this in the weekly beauty chit chat, and I cannot get enough of this fragrance. So I don't want to gatekeep it. I'm sharing the fabulousness with you guys today. It is the 7 Virtues Coconut Sun, this guy right here. Before we get into the review, I must let you know that for some reason I have entered the Beachy Coconut phase of my life. I have never been a lover of the summertime. It's not my thing. I prefer the winter, but I have always loved coconut-based scents. And just this year, I've also really started getting into beachy fragrances. I kind of started that a little bit last year. And then once a lot of my favorite home fragrance companies started, you know, pumping out their spring and summer candles, there was a lot of coconut to be had. And it just sent me down the coconut river. If it has coconut in it, I will eat it. If it has it in terms of a perfume, I will wear it. If it's in terms of home fragrance, I will burn it, I will melt it. I am just really excited about coconut. So let's get into this. First of all, I only picked up the travel size. And I will have you know right now that it absolutely killed me to not purchase the full size because I could have gotten 20% off of it, but I decided to go ahead and wait until I finish this and then repurchase it at that point. That being said, that was probably kind of a dumb decision because I am already like down to here, and I think I'm gonna finish this travel size probably before the end of May. I just keep reaching for this one, you guys. It is so freaking beautiful. So I want to thank the 7 Virtues for doing away with the rollerball style that they had for their travel sizes. These are now a nice spray format, which I really prefer. Rollerballs, the perfume gets cloudy because, you know, your skin cells get picked up on the rollerball and then get distributed throughout the perfume. I've never been a rollerball person, but I love me a good travel spray, and this is lovely. The only thing that I don't like is I find that it's very easy to unscrew this. For some reason, I keep wanting to like unscrew this cap, and what that does is it loosens this because you can completely, like you can just fully take this out. So I'm kind of afraid of like spilling it by doing that. There have been several times where it's been really loose, you know, when I'm taking the cap off, and I felt a little liquid come out the side. So don't love that, but you know, I can be a little bit more careful. So let's check out the sprayer on this before we get into the actual fragrance, because I love a nice fine mist of perfume, and this is just the most beautiful mist. This is so good, you guys. It is the perfect combination of coconut, a beautiful tropical floral note, and that beachy, salty ocean air vibe. This is pure heaven and summer in perfume format. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. All right, let's go ahead and read through their fragrance description. So this irresistibly delicious perfume is a dreamy holiday in a bottle with enticing notes of coconut water, frangipani, fresh citrus, crisp sea salt, and gourmand vanilla, infused with sustainably sourced jasmine from Egypt and upcycled rose. It supports the building of a water project in Ethiopia. So the key notes in here are coconut, frangipani, and vanilla. And this scent type is fresh solar, and this really does have that typical kind of beachy solar vibe to it. Like, I feel like that's so easy to imagine for most people, and that is so present in here. They say that this is in the fresh fragrance family, and I don't know that I would consider this fresh. Maybe I just have like more categories than most people do, but this just goes right into beachy. Beachy to me is different from fresh. To me, fresh are fragrances that have kind of like a clean laundry type vibe to them, whereas this obviously does not. This is a beachy scent to my nose. So what is kind of like the progression of what you smell in this fragrance? When I first spray it, I feel like it's a little bit more heavy on the frangipani. It smells just slightly more like that, like intense, not pungent, but very strong, like white floral note. As it dries down, you get a little bit more of that like beachy coconut and that like sea salt air vibe. And when it is fully dried down, it also adds in that warm, just cozy vanilla vibe, which just, I think, adds to that like warm, beachy, tropical beach day that this fragrance evokes. Like, that is all that I can think about. Like, this to me would be the perfect type of fragrance if you were going on a tropical vacation. Maybe you're going to Aruba, maybe you're going to Hawaii, maybe you're going to the Maldives. I mean, I think that would be amazing. I don't love the sun, but the Maldives do definitely call my name. Not that I'm ever gonna go, but that being said, I think this is the perfect type of fragrance for the upcoming summer season. We are already like halfway through April. Summer's gonna be here in no time, and if you are at all in the market, at least consider getting the travel size for the time being if you love this type of scent, because it is absolutely, it is worth picking up. I would say this is one of those where I think it's worth picking up at full price. I could have saved the 20% and just had the bottle on hand for this upcoming summer, because I know I'm gonna run out. But that being said, I mean, I'm trying to be a lot more reasonable with my perfume collection, but this is gonna be in my empties quite soon. Let's talk about the kind of overall like strength of this one, or I believe it's called a silage. I don't know, I'm not gonna use the French terms. I'm sorry, I'm not that person. Forgive me. The overall like strength of this one is quite, it's quite noticeable. I don't think this is a subtle fragrance, and if you're wearing something like this, I feel like you want other people to kind of smell it. I don't think it's easy to overdo it with this one. I think you'd really have to douse yourself to get to the point where other people would be like, ugh, gross. I think this is quite noticeable to those around you. I've already gotten a couple of compliments on this fragrance. It's a winner, you guys, in that department. It does not seem to be offensive to people. And I feel like the overall strength of it is pleasant enough and not overpowering in any kind of way. The only thing where I am slightly disappointed in this one is the lasting power. I feel like is a little bit less than my beloved Vanilla Woods and my Blackberry Lily. Those two tend to have a pretty long wear into the day, to the point where I don't really feel like I need to like refresh the perfume in any kind of way. Like, I don't feel like I need to apply more necessarily. With this one, after about, I would say 4 hours, I definitely feel like I want to reapply it. I probably don't need to. I do find that for me, when it comes to these like coconut based scents, I think I become a little bit more nose blind to them quicker. I've actually noticed that with a lot of coconut scents that I have in my collection. The only one that is the exception to that is the Mancera Holidays, which will last all goddamn day. Like, you'll be wearing that like the next day. So, but that being said, I don't mind reapplying this. I really love this scent, you guys. I think this is absolutely worth seeking out, especially if you want to try something new for the summertime. I just don't think she can be beat. Like, she's going into like my top faves. In terms of the jasmine note, you'll note that I really didn't mention that. I don't get much jasmine out of this. I also don't get much in the way of those fresh citrus notes. This really kind of revolves for me around those prominent notes of the coconut, the French peony, and that vanilla. I think that that's really where this shines. And then it's kind of all enveloped in kind of this like sea salty air type vibe that you experience at the beach. 2 thumbs up, you guys. I love it. I highly recommend it. If you have picked this one up, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I appreciate you guys being here. Like I said, the alt fragrances, those reviews will be coming, so stay tuned. If you're new, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.